Hey there, welcome back to Eager Gridless Beaver. I am D-, your host, or one of your hosts. A-Star's on here. I'm just a little more aggressive about filming the crap that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, so... Anyway, we are back creating additional items for your food forest or your off-grid wilderness garden. I mean, just a way for anyone to be able to propagate and create more of the things they might want in their own garden from existing stock. So if you have something that's growing in your garden and you want to be able to make clones of it, this is week 3, so check out the other videos if you want to check out how to do this stuff. It's very simple. I'm not going to go into detail with week 2. It wasn't a lot of good news. That's the bottom line. Week 2 was more about pulling things out. You're watching the video now of footage of this stuff, and it is a little disheartening. You sometimes lose the stuff that you're working on because the conditions aren't right, or you didn't get the right cut, or it's too wet, or the leaves were touching, or there's too many leaves. I mean, there's a lot of variables to control in there. But the bottom line was we still did, we're still looking at roughly 12 cuttings, I think around 12 cuttings that are doing fairly well. So we're going to check them out a little bit more today. It has been 3 weeks since I started this project. So what we're going to be doing today is actually pulling the roots up a little bit to see if it's starting to form. If it comes out really easy, it's not forming. If it sort of holds, that's a good sign. Theoretically, I don't really want to be pulling too hard because I want these things to last. But even looking through the, it's just been debunky. It's not really the most well lit. I've just been going in and aerating them a little bit every day. And once again, aerating is just like letting air in. But we're into week 3 now, so I'm actually going to start getting these acclimated a little bit if the roots are starting to form. But I'm going to look into this. It's been pretty easy to see, I was saying, what the status of these are, because you can actually just see through it. And now that it's brightly lit, I can actually see what is going on. There's a lot of green down here, which is encouraging instead of rot. So that's a good sign. So yeah, you can see that there's obviously a lot of light. Still, you can see a lot of moisture on the inside. I haven't had to water these even once yet. So what you're seeing there, it's the moisture from my original watering. You know, every day I'm checking and giving a little bit of air. I am checking things to make sure things are not too dry, but things have been pretty good moisture-wise. So anyway, let's just pull this back so we can all have a peek. I'm sort of curious too. So leaving the sticks that are here where they are. Just gonna slide this whole contraption back. These are just, like a seed starter, something you buy at any sort of garden store. There's actually some cobwebs in here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure that's a good sign, but it doesn't seem horrible. Just fold that back a little bit. And there we are. Okay, so week 3, initial findings. This looks terrible. Looks like it's mostly dead. This has a lot of dead pieces on it as well. It's barely stuck in, although this is pretty green. And this was the burning bush. I'm not sure any of it has taken. The leaves are definitely dead on it. Probably have failed. These are also in here. These look so bad, I'm just going to pull them out. These were the Brattlewreath spirea that I didn't do properly. Let's just give them a tug here and let's just see if it has any roots on them. Nope. Nothing significant anyway. There's a little bit of growth there. I'm going to put that back in. It does seem like it's still developing. I have lots of space over here, so I'm just going to put it back in somewhere over here. See if it takes. It's not a great example of what you should be doing anyway. These look pretty bad. I'll just pull up one that looks worse. I don't see anything. I'm not even sure I put that in the right direction. Toss that. This Brattlewreath spirea looks very good, so I'm going to leave that. I'm not even going to touch this. This is the Japanese, one of the Japanese maples. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look very good, so I'm just going to pick that off. Looks pretty good. I don't even want to tug on these two Japanese maples to find out what the story is. I'm just going to let it be. This is another bridal wreath spirea. It looks pretty harsh. This isn't the way that you always recommend. Sometimes you don't take proper precautions and you don't get perfect results. Anyway, these are the these are the Weigelias, two Weigelias. They're like a red Weigelia, I can't remember. This is a variegated, no, this is a hascap. It looks pretty bad. This is another hascap. You can't really see it. It's doing pretty bad. This is another hascap. This is pretty bad. I suspect with these hascaps, what happened was I think I missed the opportunity. I think they were too woody when I tried to do my cutting. So that's just, I think, a lessons learned. I have had success with hascaps in the past, which is this whole row. And what I can say about that is it wasn't 100%. So we did lose some that time too, but none of those look very good. This seems to be doing okay. This is one of the viburnums. The middle one, not so much here. Looks like it's lost its leaves. And this one in the end seems like it's still doing okay. I'm going to pick these leaves off so that they don't cause too much in the way of problems. That one's okay. And this one. And same over here. It's I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's another Weigelia as well. So what are we down to now? This is a loss. This is a loss. This is okay. 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 So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, we're down to 9 things. So it's not a rousing success, but not too bad for what it's cost me, which is basically just time. It's not and a little bit, I should say, it did cost me a little bit of a breeding compound or stimulant, but yeah, it's not too bad. I'm happy enough. I'd be happy with 1 because this is not totally recommended as far as like the soil structure and what you're supposed to be doing. I just use something that drains really well, and I just use potting mix here, so it's not a perfect setup, but sometimes you can learn something. I mean, it looks like these are doing really strongly. There's a little bit of bad stuff on this one. There's a little bit of bad stuff up here. I think I might just remove that. It looks a little bit, like nasty, right? Get rid of that too. Just so there's no extra bad stuff that might be growing on, but it seems pretty strong, which makes me happy. I'd be happy with just 1. So, I mean, I think it looks like we're going to be set for more. What's next with all of this is I'm going to give it probably another week, just aerating a little bit more every day, and then we're going to start the hardening off process. I'm going to give them a tug next week. I'm going to wait another week to see what the status is. But yeah, that's really it. It's been, I'd consider it so far a half-decent success. Anyway, take care, everyone. Catch you next time. Subscribe, like, do what you want to do. If you want to do some subscription stuff and watch some stuff, then I'd be more than happy. Take care.